CNN. Democrats and Republicans. Senators are trying to reach an agreement on border policy changes before leaving town for holidays. But a few assistant Congresses can be reached as there are great differences. President Joe Biden called on the Congress to pass the national security additional demand for billions of financing for Ukraine, Israel and border security, warned that funds are compulsory. But still, the package introduced in October stopped. For weeks, the negotiators on both sides of the corridors began to bind tight immigration restrictions to additional financing for Ukraine and Israel, in sign of difficulties encountered by negotiators trying to get an immigration agreement that could pass Senate this week. 15 GOP senators, including Graham, demand a special conference meeting to discuss negotiations in January. In letter, senators criticized hurry and secret talks during weekend. Senior White House officials, including the Chief of General Staff Jeff Zients, said that two sources familiar CNN called CNN to try agree on border policy changes. However, in addition to other more strict immigration measures, potential changes to be board with asylum is a difficult sales with Democrats who are concerned that White House adopts Trump-period immigration policies. On Saturday, Ziens organized a call with some members of Spanish Caucus, who alarm on the direction of the border talks. Another source said that there are key adhesion points remained because the negotiators are trying to reach an agreement, preventing its use, and compulsory detention. Source said. Other suggestions include an upgrade of reliable fear standard for asylum seekers and expanding the use of a rapid deportation procedure. Source. At same time, before U.S. border, if passing through other countries, immigrants are interested in a third country agreement that will prevent search for asylum in United States. The immigrant concerns on the U.S.-Mexico border reached record levels throughout Biden's presidency. While authorities emphasized that arrests reflected record migration in Western Hemisphere, Republicans will be a responsibility in presidential elections. Presidency of Presidency. Republicans and Democrats have been out of immigration for decades. However, contours of a border agreement are much narrower than past negotiations when more financing for border security is generally matched with the legalization of immigrants living in United States. Joe Manchin, the Democrat from Western Virginia, said on Sunday that he was very encouraged from the talks.